Hey, good evening. We'll give it another 20 seconds. Let's see if anybody else wants to join live. Thank you all for joining tonight. We'll get going in just a moment. We'll try to ignore the sounds of the cats. They're in the bathroom, but they've got a jingly ball, so they're in there playing around. It's the only way to trick them to go into the bathroom. Otherwise, they would be all over the place. All right, well, we got 3 folks watching. We'll go ahead and jump in. Thank you all for joining tonight. We got a box of the select draft picks, 12 cello packs. At the end, we're going to do a giveaway. Tonight's giveaway card will be from this year's Optic, Donruss Optic Series for DK Metcalf, and it is numbered 12 out of 125. So I will randomize that off at the end between all of the teams in the break. So we'll go ahead and let me go ahead and get these out at least. So we got 3 and 3. And 3 and 3. So we got 12 total packs there. Empty box. All right. Let's see. Let me go ahead and do the team list real quick. So pull that up. There we go. All right. So we'll go ahead and jump in. Just a quick note, on Friday night's break, we did have a few cards that had multiple teams. I guess what they do is they feature 3 players from a particular college. So if that is the case, it will be randomized between the teams that are on, the players that are featured, the teams that they play for currently. If there's a player, like we had one player that's a free agent right now, then it'll just be randomized between 2 teams. So we'll just see, if that comes up again tonight. But just so you know, I will randomize it between all of the teams that are featured on that particular card. So we'll go ahead and jump in. We can just do these one at a time since there's only 12. But again, thank you all for joining tonight. Good luck. All right, starting off, we got John Elway, Julio Jones, DK Metcalf, Matt Corral, Marshall Faulk, Jake Ferguson, and then on the Prisms, we got John Elway. I'll go to the Broncos. We got Devontae Adams. That'll go to the Raiders. Jonathan Taylor. It's the field level, but it's the silver version. You can tell with the holographic background. Another Jonathan Taylor, Unstoppable. Got Treylon Burks on the future card for the Titans. And a Mac Jones for the Pats. Jameson Williams, I guess activated today, going to the Lions. Leonard Fournette, Carson Strong, and Rondé Barber. Again, I apologize for the noise in the background. I probably shouldn't have given them the ball to play with. All right, let me go ahead and get a few of these sleeved up real quick. Yeah, this seems to be, I know cats are nocturnal, but this definitely seems to be their peak time. Usually between like 7 and midnight. Some good football games today. I'm a Bengals fan from Cincinnati originally, live in North Carolina now. So I was very excited. Good games. See the Bengals beat the Chiefs. Always, of course, nervous. Yep. Hey, Peter. Yeah, this is the first pack. Just the first pack. So, yep, didn't miss much. But it was nice. Always a nail biter because, you never really can count the Chiefs out with Patrick Mahomes. So I'll take it. It was definitely a good game. It's crazy to think that the Bengals have beat the Chiefs 3 times in a row now, though. So we'll see. I think next week the Bengals play the Browns. So hopefully the Bengals can actually kind of exercise those demons against the Browns, because Browns always seem to have their number. All right, starting off our next pack, we got Kenneth Walker III. And I don't know, I just heard somebody say, I saw a tweet, I think somebody had said something about injuries from today, and Kenneth Walker was one of them. I haven't had time to look at that much closer. We got Clinton Portis, Derrick Henry, Trayvon Walker. We got Lamar Jackson, another guy unfortunately dealing with an injury. Malik Willis for the Titans. And George Karlaftis going to Kansas City. Jake Ferguson, if I remember right, going to Dallas on the silver. Got a future for John Mechie going to the Texans. And so here's one of those multi-player cards. So I'll double check. Well, Cole Kmet, that's the Bears. Kyle Hamilton, the Ravens. And then Harrison Smith should still be the Vikings. So that one, I'll double check, because I know some folks had multiple teams. So I will double check to see if we even need to randomize that. We got Kayvon Thibodeau and a Kayvon Thibodeau back-to-back in the same field level version, so that's interesting. I mean, I think these are both the same. Yep, both field level versions, so that's interesting that they back-to-back there. All right, we got Ray Lewis and another John Mechie. Hopefully he's coming along well in his battle against cancer. Unfortunate way to start off his career, but obviously there's more important things to take care of. But yeah, what a game today with the Bengals. I was excited. Now it's crazy. I mean, they started the year off really rough, losing to the Steelers and the Cowboys, and I mean, close games, games they should have won. But they've really come on strong of late. So I don't know. They've got some tough sledding ahead, though, with the Bills. They got to play the Bucks, play the Ravens. So it will be interesting to see how they finish off the season. All right. Let me just check and see if that first multiplayer card, if we're even going to need to worry about. Yeah, you have the Vikings and the Bears and the Ravens. Okay, so actually this one will just go to Nick F, because he had all 3 of the teams featured on here. So he had the Ravens, the Bears, and the Vikings. So that'll make it easy. So that'll go to Nick. All right. Pack number 3. Yeah, I was hoping the Ravens would lose today. They were losing, I guess, till the very end, but it is unfortunate to see Lamar Jackson get injured. Hopefully he's able to come back this season. Starting off pack 3, we got Kyle Pitts, another guy unfortunately out for the year. Justin Herbert wasn't able to kind of pull it off tonight in tonight's game against the Raiders. Jonathan Taylor again. Got Jerry Rice, Carson Strong, TJ Watt, and Julio Jones. And we got another select company. So let's see, Julio Jones now with the Bucks, Derrick Henry with the Titans, and Evan Neal with the Giants. So another one I'll check in just a moment. We got a Sean Alexander on the Select Stars. That was a pretty cool looking card. And I guess the silver version, the holographic background. He actually, I'm going to sleeve that one up. He went to Boone County High School, which was in northern Kentucky. Just about 30 minutes, 30 minutes south of Cincinnati. Great career with the Seahawks. All right, wrapping up this pack, we got Terry Bradshaw Drake London, CeeDee Lamb, another George Karlaftis, and Rob Gronkowski. And that one Gronkowski will go to the Patriots since he's no longer playing, and that was the team he spent the most time with. And I should be able to get these packaged up and shipped, or at least get labels generated tomorrow night, and then I'll drop these off at the post office on Tuesday. So there weren't a ton of... There were a few folks that had multiple teams. That always makes it a little bit easier. All right, let me double check real quick on this one to see if we need to even worry about randomizing at the end or not. Okay, so Peterhead's Giants. Peterhead the Titans. Okay, and Chris has the Bucks. So I'll randomize that between those three teams then at the end. All right, next up. Got Dan Marino. Brian Robinson. Had a pretty good game today. Surprised still that the guy could get shot twice and then he's already, back playing. That's incredible. We've got Zach Wilson. Hopefully he finds his way back into the starting lineup soon. Jameis Winston. Devin White. Got Jalen Tolbert. And a little Jamar Chase. On the insert. Nice looking card. It's good to have him back tonight. We got A.J. Brown. So this one, the field level. That'll go to Philadelphia. We've got an Infuego for Derek Stingley going to Houston. A future silver and Jalen Watermeyer, who I believe is now with the Colts. Started with the Bills, but now with the Colts. We got Charles Woodson, Breece Hall, Nick Bosa, Aaron Rodgers, and another Jonathan Taylor. Well, he's the popular one tonight. Get a few of these sleeved up real quick. I'll have some breaks next weekend too. I just put some up tonight for Friday night. So I will have, I've got a pick your division break for for baseball for one 2022 Topps Chrome light box. So I decided to do it by division instead of by team. And I do think, from what I've seen, they included a little card that had a thing from Topps that I know there was an issue with the Topps Chrome where they didn't put the short prints of some of the key rookies in the product. But I believe the light boxes, they said that was not, that did not affect the light boxes. So the light boxes do at least potentially have those short prints in there. So that'll be Friday night. Pick your division, and then also I've got some 2022 score football H2 boxes. So I'm going to do a break Friday night with 2 of those H2 boxes, and that'll be a pick your team. And again, that's NFL. So, and I'll probably get a couple more up this next weekend as well. All right, next up. Excuse me. All right, starting off, we got Eric Dickerson, Aaron Rodgers, Micah Parsons, Kyler Murray, a Kayvon Thibodeau, and a Bailey Zappi for New England. Seemed like for a little while he might give Mac Jones a run for his money. We got a T-Law on the insert going to the Jags. He was injured tonight. Looked like he wasn't going to come back, but he came back. Hey, there we go. Desmond Ridder on the insert. Nice looking card there going to the Falcons on the field level from my alma mater, the University of Cincinnati. We've got Matt Ryan on the Select Stars and Unstoppable for Chris Olave going to New Orleans. Lamar Jackson, Evan Neal, Dan Marino, Jalen Tolbert, and Dalvin Cook. Yeah, I was sad as a Cincinnati Bearcats fan. I was sad to see Luke Fickell go to Wisconsin, but I guess you got to do what's best for you and your family. But he did some good things, obviously, while I was with Cincinnati. I just wish Cincinnati wasn't always a kind of more of a stepping stone rather than a destination school, but just the way it goes, I guess. Kind of was hoping Deion Sanders might get the job at Cincinnati, but obviously took the job at Colorado. But good for him, moving up the ranks a little bit. Yeah, we did get one. We got or one or two Walker so far. But just base cards so far. I guess just the one. All right, here we go. Next up, this will be the halfway point after this one. All right, starting off, we got Eli Manning, Justin Jefferson, another Drake London, base rookie, Adrian Peterson, and Kenny Pickett on the concourse. Going to the Steelers. Jordan Davis, rookie card, going to the Eagles. And we got DK Metcalf on the insert. I do like these cards. They're pretty neat looking. Justin Herbert on the silver. Going to the Chargers. In Fuego for David Bell. Who, if I remember right, is David Bell. I think he's the Browns, isn't he? Yep, that's right. That's right. Going to the Browns. We got Jonathan Taylor again. Select stars. Barry Sanders. David Ojabo. Myles Garrett. Micah Parsons. And Mike Evans. Yeah, my cats are about 6 months old, so they're very much still in the kitten phase. Sweet cats, but they are a little crazy sometimes. All right, number 7. Okay, starting off, we got Randy Moss, Patty Mahomes, Terry McLaurin, Trey Lance, Taysom Hill, Troy Aikman, and we got Trey McBride on the insert going to Arizona. Out of Colorado State. I was kind of hoping the Bengals would have drafted him. We got a silver for Aaron Rodgers on the field level. A future card for Jameson Williams. And then we got another one of these select company cards with multiple players. So J.K. Dobbins, so that'll be the Ravens. Chris Olave with New Orleans. And Nick Bosa with the 49ers. So it looks like there's different folks that have at least 2 of those teams. So we'll randomize that between the teams featured on there. Hey, let me get a few more top loaders. Thought I had some more somewhere, but unless the cats knocked them off somewhere. All right, wrapping up this pack, we got Aaron Donald, Derrick Henry, little Bo Jackson, Alvin Kamara, and Kyler Murray. Good old Bo Jackson. I think I saw he just turned 60. This kind of makes me feel old. I guess I'm 41, but just kind of crazy that Bo Jackson's 60 years old already. Definitely liked him as a player when I was younger. Always loved that iconic, I think it was a score, actually, trading card with him with the pads on. Unfortunately, I guess it was against the Cincinnati Bengals where he kind of ended his career. He was playing with the Raiders. All right, here we go. George Pickens going to the Steelers. Jameson Williams. Got Darius Leonard, another Detroit Lion there, and Aiden Hutchinson. Got Robbie G, Cooper Kupp, Matt Corral on the insert. Roquan Smith. So that'll go to Baltimore since he's with them now. Got an Unstoppable for Aaron Rodgers, and then a Unstoppable silver version, the holographic background, for Sam Howell. We got Tiki Barber, Jerry Rice, rookie card for Treylon Burks. For Tennessee, Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco, and Jake Ferguson. Again, going to the Cowboys. Hard to believe the weekend's already over. I tell you, it never seems to last quite long enough. It's like if I had one more day before going back to work. But I guess Christmas is coming up soon. I'm going to take a week off at Christmas time. Get to go back to Cincinnati, actually, to see family and friends. I should see if there's the Bengals are in town that weekend. See if I can score some tickets. I'm sure they're a lot harder to come by now than they were when I lived there last in the late 2000s. Of course, in the 90s, they were even easier to come by. I remember in, I think, 95, I think it was, 95 or 96, going to see the Bengals play the Steelers down at Riverfront Stadium early November, and I think we left before halftime. It was not a pretty game. All right, here we go. We got Justin Ross, I believe Chiefs, if I remember right. Drew Bledsoe, Andrew Booth going to Minnesota. Got Brett Favre, John Mechie again for the Texans. Matthew Stafford. Hey, we got Ahmad Gardner. Nice. Another Cincinnati alum. Looking like quite a stud so far. We got Kyle Pitts on the silver. And we got another select company card. So we'll randomize that because I think, let me see. Yeah, so we'll randomize that between the three teams. And we got In Fuego for Carson Strong. Yeah, I was going to double check. So he's the one who's a free agent, but it'll go to Philadelphia since he was drafted by them, but he's currently a free agent, at least according to Wikipedia. We got Jahan Dotson, caught a touchdown today, if I remember right. Heath Miller, Justin Ross, Carson Palmer, and Matt Stafford. Yeah, last year's Bearcats team was a pretty incredible group of players. It was nice to see Cincinnati make it as far as they did, at least. But crazy how many guys they had drafted this year. right, we got 3 more to go. That's interesting. That one's backwards. All right, well. Let's see. We got Treylon Burks, Javonte Williams, Kyron Williams, Chris Long, Dak Prescott, Cortland Sutton. Got Marshall Faulk on the insert. And this interesting. Well, it's not numbered. But definitely an alternate version there. Yeah, not numbered. And I'm just not quite as familiar. This is the first time I'd really... I'm going to go ahead and sleeve it up real quick. So some sort of a variation. I don't know if it's necessarily like a... I mean, I almost want to say like a snake print kind of thing, but I'm not entirely sure. Dragon scale. Ah, there you go. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Sorry, yeah, I hadn't yet really done much other than Friday night, so I was... okay, yeah, the dragon scale. There we go. All right, well, cool. That's pretty nifty there for the Steelers, for George Pickens. We'll go ahead and replace George Pickens with George Pickens there. All right. Thanks there for the assist, Peter. I appreciate that. We got Drake London on the future. And then we got another select company going between was David Montgomery, Breece Hall, and Keenan Nwangwu. Here we got Josh Jacobs, looking like a stud lately. Trevor Lawrence, Logan Thomas, and for some reason, I don't know why these two are backwards, but we got a Kenny Pickett and an Eli Manning. This one's the field level version this time. We had the concourse version. All right, we got 2 more to go. We got George Karlaftis, Jamar Chase, T-Law, Trey McBride. Oh, somebody stuck behind him. There we go. Ahmad Gardner. Got Breece Hall. Hey, and a Breece Hall on the insert. And we also got one for Jalen Waddle. We've got Mac Jones on the Select Stars. Hey, a nice in Fuego, the silver version for Aiden Hutchinson. Going to Detroit. Nice looking card. We got Matt Corral. Dak Prescott. Oh, just one upside down. Patty Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Julio Jones. All right, so we have one more after this, and then we'll go ahead and we'll randomize the cards that have multiple players on them. And then after that, we'll go ahead and do the giveaway card. And of course, do a quick recap as well before we do the randomizing. All right, last pack. Good luck, everybody. And we got more facing backwards again. All right, we got Isaiah Spiller, Jamal Charles, Tom Brady, Deebo Samuel, Ezekiel Elliott, Chris Olave, got a Jake Ferguson, Lamar Jackson on the field level, silver, got a Jameson Williams in Fuego, future for Matt Corral. And then we got TJ Watts, Max Crosby, Baker Mayfield, Chris Olave, and John Elway to wrap things up. right, so let me make a little room real quick. All right, let's do a recap, and then we'll get to the randomizing. All right, we had the Ahmad Gardner, Jahan Dotson, Future for Drake London, In Fuego for Carson Strong, Kenny Pickett, George Pickens, Aiden Hutchinson, the Silver Unstoppable for Sam Howell, Matt Corral, got a silver for Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Jameson Williams, Future, Trey McBride, Desmond Ridder, In Fuego for David Bell for the Browns, Jamar Chase, Brian Robinson Jr., Unstoppable for Chris Olave for the Saints. We got Bailey Zappi for the Patriots, A.J. Brown, Breece Hall, Derek Stingley on the In Fuego. We got the Select Company. This one, all three teams, the same person has all three teams. We got a silver for Sean Alexander on the Select Stars, Julio Jones, Drake London, Malik Willis, Jonathan Taylor, George Karlaftis, John Mechie on the Future, John Elway, Devontae Adams, Future for Treylon Burks, Kenny Pickett. Got the George Pickens on the Dragon Scale. Cool looking card. Matt Corral on the Future, silver. In Fuego for Jameson Williams, Lamar Jackson on the silver, Jalen Waddle, Aiden Hutchinson on the In Fuego, silver, and Breece Hall to wrap things up. All right, so let's do, it looks like we've got 4 cards that we'll need to look at randomizing. All right, so let's see. The first one we'll do is it's got Dyami Brown, Sam Howell, and Mitch Trubisky. So it will just be between the Commanders and the Steelers. So let me go ahead and bring this over. I always got to double check on Sam Howell. I always get him and Corral kind of reversed. All right, so what I'm going to do is roll the dice, and I'm just going to do the same number of dice, the same number of rolls for each of the randomizing. So we'll do 8. So for this first one, again, since Sam Howell and Dyami Brown are both with the Commanders, put the Commanders in. And then Mitch Trubisky is with the Steelers. So we'll go ahead and randomize 8 times. And that'll go to the Steelers. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I guess just, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it just kind of seemed to make sense since there's only 2 teams total. But I mean, I do understand that. I'll try to, I guess we'll just do that kind of for next time. All right, so this one is, let me double check on this one with Breece Hall. And let's see, the Bears. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let me think on that one while we do this next one real quick. So we got Dave Montgomery with the Bears, Breece Hall with the Jets, and we got Kenny Nwangwu with the Vikings. So we'll randomize again 8 times. And that one will go to the Vikings. All right, and then up next, we get a new tab there. So this one will be between the Titans, the Giants, and the Buccaneers. So we'll go ahead and do 8 more times. And that one will go to the Titans. All right. And then this one's going to be between, let's see, one more. Between the Ravens, Saints, and the 49ers. So we'll do 8 more times. And that one will go to the Ravens. All right, so let me look at something real quick. Let's see, where did I put that one? There we go. All right, give me 1 second. I just want to look at something real quick. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so what I'll do, you know what? In the future, what I would do with that one is I would go ahead, and I think it makes sense to do those 2 teams, or put this, Washington in twice. But just to avoid any other issues, what I'm going to do is I will go ahead and find one of those cards on eBay. It doesn't look like, it looks like only a couple bucks. So what I'll do is I'll find one, and I will go ahead and order that. And I'll send one to you as well, to Washington. So let me make myself a little note. So it may take a little bit longer to get to you, but I think that'll be the best way to do that. I don't want to step on the toes of the Steelers. So I think that seems to me to be the right way. So I will find one of those for you and order it. And then when I get that one, I will ship it to you. All right, so this will be for the giveaway. Yeah, sure thing. So this one is, again, it's DK Metcalf, numbered out of 125. It's number 12 out of 125, and it is out of this year's Optic. So we'll go ahead. Actually, let me just remove the Rams. They were the one team that didn't sell. So I'll go ahead and randomize 8 times. And whoever's on top at the end will get the giveaway card. And 6, 7, and 8. So we can see 8 times, and that one will go to the Ravens. All right, good deal. Well, thank you all for joining tonight. I do appreciate you taking part in the break tonight. Like I said, Friday night I'll have a Topps Chrome Lightbox Division break, and also some Score H2 boxes as well. So hopefully I'll see y'all on a future break. But like I said, I will try to get these together tomorrow and get them labeled tomorrow and get them dropped off at the post office on Tuesday. But thanks as always, and I hope y'all have a wonderful week.